what miracles the animal world of our planet did not show us. Unusual mysteries, unpredictable, beautiful, dangerous and harmless creatures that inhabit our globe, but humanity considers the most mysterious and unusual animals to be the ancient animals that once inhabited the Earth million years ago. We present to you the top 20 creatures that lived in prehistoric times. On the one, Obabinia. The entire body of the creatures was divided into 19 segments. The first included a mouse, 5 different sized eyes, and a long limb consisting of a hose, a vacuum cleaner with a spiked claw attached to it. We can say that this is the first vacuum cleaner in the history of the Earth. On second, here is Sarcosuchus imperial. He was much larger than ordinary Sarcosuchians. This predator was covered with such powerful armor and had such a strong skeleton that predatory dinosaurs were not afraid of him. Third place, Megatherium. Megatherium appeared about 2 million years ago and quickly broke its order of the Pliocene. Few dared to attack a beast with monstrous dimensions, 6 meters long, twice as tall as an elephant and weighing 4 tons. Fourth place, Viberia, a giant centipede that lived in the Triassic period. Considering that it's more than 25 centimeters, relatives feed on birds, bats and snakes. It's scary to even imagine who's almost meter long. Viberia would want to satisfy their appetites. On 5, Adrisarchus, the ancestor of the ancient carnivorous pigs. Andrisarch weighed a ton and reached a body length of 4 meters. Most likely Andrisarchus was engaged in driving away smaller predators from already caught prey. The huge size gave him the opportunity not to bathe at all and live on the ready. Sixth place, Carbonymus, prehistoric Kraken, 10 meters long. A relative of modern octopuses, cuttlefish and squid, looked very impressive. The animal was hidden in a shell up to 10 meters long, grabbing tentacles prototype from under the shell armor, in the bowels of which a powerful beak was hidden. Carbonymus is a giant war turtle. 6 million years ago, Carbonymus was a nightmare for the numerous fauna of the wet tropics of ancient Colombia. Salvation was not even some crocodiles. Dimorphodon. Regarding the lifestyle of giant Dimorphodon, wingspan which was 1.5 meters, the opinions of scientists differ even on the question of why they had such huge beaks. Dimorphodon ate most likely fish and small land animal. It is also possible that the beak served them as an ornament like modern toucans. Do not forget to subscribe, like, leave comments and hit the bell so as not to miss you an interesting releases from the Real Unreal channel. On the 9, Trichoterium. Trichoterium lived about 30 million years ago and were close ancestor of rhinos. The length of this giantess was 8 meters and the height was 5 meters, and only on the shoulders, and the Trichoterium weighed as much as about 35 tons. For comparison, the weight of the large male African elephant usually does not exceed 8 tons. On 10th, Glitterdown, a giant prehistoric armadillo that lived on Earth 20 million years ago, is weighed up to 2 tons and can reach a length of more than 1.5 meters. Glitterdown graze near water sources such as rivers and lakes, feeding on trees and grasses. Elasmotherium. A horn the size of a man. Our ancestors found such a monster and even hunted it. Impressive dimensions, under 3 meters at the withers and 5 in length, weight not less than 5 tons. It is dangerous for a person to be next to the simple modern rhinoceros. And what can we say about Elasmotherium? 12th place. Ferrocenosaurus. Ferrocenosaurus, a dinosaur with incredibly long claws. This giant feed on the foliage of trees and can easily bend a young tree to feast and granary from the top. There is an exception that the diet dinosaurs with very long claws was also made up of small animals and reptiles. Mastodon. The size of the ancestors of mammoth is not very impressive. 5 tons of weight coupled with 3 meters in length. But unlike its African and Indian relatives, the mastodon received longer tusks and a body and medium hairiness in its arsenal, just in the middle between modern elephants and mammoths. Phylocosmolus. Phylocosmolus, the saber-toothed tiger, appeared in South America in the late Miocene and died out in the early Pliocene about 2 million years ago. The size of Phylocosmolus was from a large jaguar and was the largest in its family. Desmotherium. Desmotherium is a huge Cenozoic giant who preferred to live in water bodies. The size of the animal itself was approximately equal to the modern Hippopotamus, which makes this animal the largest of the Desmotherium. Hallucigenia. Hallucigenia is an extinct of vertebrate from the Cambrian period. This creature was named so because of the paradoxical structure of its body. At first glance, it really was a hallucination. Tetrapotiphase is an extinct genus of snakes from the early Cretaceous of Brazil. It is one of the oldest snakes and the only 4-legged snakes known. Serrated. Serrated formed a genus of largest rodents. Imagine a gopher with 2 horns and its head. This amazing rodent lived 10 million years ago. The horns were most likely used to fight for the lady of the head. Leviathan Melville. This whale was the most dangerous of all toothed whales in the ocean. The length of the Leviathan could reach an impressive 17 meters. He was the sea king of the prehistoric period. On 20, Ferrocenosaurus. The largest representative of the Ferrocenosaurus reached a height of more than 2.5 meters and exceeded the mass African ostriches, angry birds of gigantic size in the Pleistocene, and preyed on anyone who was smaller than them. Thanks to everyone who watched this episode to the end. Put likes, leave comments. Do not forget to subscribe and ring the bell so as not to miss new and interesting releases from the Real Unreal channel.